Hello, welcome to the Slightly Lateral Affairs podcast. I'm your host Jamie, and with us we have Emma, who I tried to think of an introduction for, but I really couldn't. We have the girl who is trying to convince herself that fencing is a real sport, but is falling short of the mark. We have Abby, and we have someone who dresses up as Batman, tries to fight crime, but every time he tries to stop a mugger, they instead make him perform sexual favours. We have a special guest, Rob.
Who told you this?
Rob.
And welcome to Sports Center.
No one told me that. I experienced it firsthand. Remember?
Oh, right.
You tried to mug me.
What?
You tried to stop me mugging someone. Remember?
There were days sucked.
Wait, what?
There were
Yeah,
days sucked.
Back up.
Yeah.
Jamie.
It all happened.
So, for a little bit of backstory, right now, the Pats Colts game is going on, and I'm a diehard Patriots fan. So if I just start crying or if I start screaming, just know that's what it is.
Okay.
All right.
Super Bowl
I'm sitting
2012. What?
I'm sitting here.
If I start screaming or
2012
crying,
Super Bowl.
if I start screaming or crying, just know that I'm reliving repressed memories.
If I start screaming or crying, it's because Matt's not here and I'm sad.
Oh,
Oh, that's too bad. I'm the only person with a half decent reason.
I don't know. I
scream
think
and
remembering
cry because
repressed
my
memories
life
is quite a good reason.
horrible,
Actually-
but let's forget that.
Actually, better yet, I have a better reason to be screaming or crying. I don't know you people. Where am I?
Basically, Rob,
What have you done with my family?
This is rehab.
Oh.
You've been addicted to Class A drugs for quite a while now, and
And we're
trying
off to a
win
great
Hey,
start.
hey.
So, how's everybody doing?
Life is hard, okay?
I'm doing well.
I am too
So-
tired for this shit.
I can clearly hear it in your voice.
So,
I think we all are.
so Uptown Funk is my new jam.
That's a great song.
That is actually a really good
I
song.
never knew how good that song was because like people started like singing, the "This is the ice cream." They started singing that part, and I was like, I just like that part of the song. I didn't know Bruno Mars freaking sang it because Bruno Mars is one of my favorite artists.
I only found out it was Bruno
I
Mars
just-
today when I heard it on the charts on the radio.
I just smacked my elbow on my freaking desk.
That was a
so
silly thing to
excited.
do, Emma. Silly.
You're a silly thing to do.
Bow wow.
Hey,
Get
know.
I can
wrecked.
confirm. I can
I
confirm
know.
that he is not a silly thing to do. He was here, you know.
I was
His
there.
thing was silly though. Hey.
We spent many hours in his
very.
bedroom
Thor tried.
watching Batman
They
and
gay
Thor.
dough. They gay dough.
The Thor was quite a romantic movie to make up to. The Batman one, not so much.
It was.
I'd like to just an update. Pats are winning right now, 24-7. Jamie has informed me that he's a Colts fan.
No.
What? You lied.
I'm a Steelers fan. If you actually read the text, you'd have
No,
realised
okay,
this.
all right.
I'm a
You're a
Steelers
Colts
fan.
tonight
I'm a-
because
I'm
they're
a-
no longer in it.
Yeah,
Because the
the
Patriots are a better team than they are.
Steelers got
Let me.
knocked
I'm
out.
sorry.
in the first round.
Can I just say that again? The Patriots are a better team than Steelers. I'm sorry. Can we agree on this? Can we just give me a little moment? Just give me a little.
Yes.
No,
Thank you. Shut up. I'm gonna fly over there right now.
bring
This
it.
is that ice cold. It's been
Oh my
stuck in my
goodness.
head
Do you
all
want to
day.
fight about it?
Let's fight about it.
Bring it.
I'm like so messed up. God.
Let's not make this another sports cast. That was
Let's.
That
don't
was
need
the
to
Sports
explain.
Center.
no,
I think
because
that was
every
the
time,
podcast
John
where I was
every
sick.
time we do,
John Madden, football. See, that's
Make a
that's
break.
right.
Oh.
GTA.
That guy
You
over there,
said-
he's a number 12. He's gonna take the ball and he's gonna throw the ball and the other guy's gonna catch the ball and what he's
Hey,
trying to do,
hey,
he's
hey,
trying to get it to
hey,
the
hey.
end zone.
Hey,
so they
Harry
can win a
Carey.
touchdown and
Harry
win the
Carey.
game.
Harry
That's
Carey,
it. That's
shut
what
up.
John Madden. How rude.
You saying John Madden like that, all I can think of is I saw a video and it's like, this is what Space Simulator's all about.
Yeah, I
And it's
know,
like,
that's what
John
it's
Madden,
from.
John
That's
Madden,
what it's
John
from.
Madden.
Oh my god.
Here comes another
Have you-
Chinese earthquake.
Hey you. Hey
Hey,
you. These are like 2007 memes.
Q.
These are like 2007 memes.
It's not gay if it's on the moon.
That was a beautiful Let's Play. Let's be honest.
That was an amazing Let's
I
Play.
agree. I didn't
Sun
watch it.
also confirmed for flat.
You should.
Alright, I'm sorry, we have to kick you off the podcast now.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
That
Robert.
was nice
Your
and
time here was
short-lived.
quick.
Wait, who are you people again?
Your worst nightmare.
Ooh,
It was kind
No.
of
that's like a gay thing.
Wasn't the last time we did a sports podcast? I think it was Jamie, myself, and Matt.
Yep.
And I think that was the one where I was sick.
Why was I not on it?
You joined in later on.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
well,
me
that's
and-
dumb. You
it
should.
was-
Whenever there's a sports cast, I should be on it. Oh, stop.
I was.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Well, I've been re-listening.
Professionalism.
I've been listening to the older podcasts, and I literally listened to that one the other day.
Yeah.
And me and Matt spent a good half an hour, I think,
Half an hour, 45 minutes.
talking because it was the Ducks and Sharks were playing.
Yeah. Two
and we spent
ridiculous
Imagine, though,
names.
imagine ducks and sharks fighting in real life.
yeah.
Just take a
Beautiful.
moment. Let's just all visualize this.
I'd just like to point out the end result was what you would expected a fight
So the
between a duck and
so
a
the
shark
duck
to
won.
be.
Feathers
The duck
everywhere.
one.
Yeah.
So the Ducks
Oh.
won.
The Ducks.
I thought it was
lost.
gonna be a David and Goliath
Aw.
thing.
But we then
Everywhere.
spent about half an hour talking about hockey, and then Emma joined in eventually and was like, "You missed the hockey talk."
No.
And I was sitting there like, I feel like death.
Matt and I fight very frequently about
Oh
sports.
yeah. Oh yeah, you do.
I'm considering the area of the U.S. that I am from, cough, Boston, cough. It's actually required that any citizen here be a fan of the local sports teams and be like a diehard fan of the local sports teams. Like I would take a bullet for Tom Brady. It's actually a requirement of living here. When you're born, you're given a Pats jersey. And it's always number 12 Tom Brady because it's
That may
he
be
will on the
required
team
as a law.
forever. The jersey that
go
I'm
ahead.
wearing right, huh? The jersey I'm wearing right now is from when I was 10.
Oh Jesus.
It's Tom Brady, and he's still on the team. It's
Oh man.
pretty sweet.
Does that mean you haven't grown since you were 10?
I'm very skinny.
Fair enough.
I'm a
That
small
makes
kid.
sense. And if anything,
I'm pretty
if
tiny.
anything,
I'll take
like,
a picture.
she
We
wears
can
a
put it in the
tank
link
top
up.
and then the jersey over it. Like
That case
that's what I
is
would
kind of
do.
true for like having to like a local team, but my neighbor across the street. I mean, our football team is the Bears, and the Bears. I'm Chicago. Shut up.
Bears.
Now,
The Bears.
Exactly.
Da Bears.
Shut up. Now.
The Bears.
Now.
The Bears. They're the Bears. It's the Bears.
I came here to have fun. Now you're making fun of me and my accents.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
My dog.
Emma, you gonna be okay?
My dog is in the background barking.
Emma's lost it. There we
Rob,
go.
you broke Emma. Why you do this?
Do you want me to
Stop
fly over there and just
Bears.
slap you to get back to normal?
Hey Emma, you want to know what football team Connecticut has? None.
The Patriots.
I know this is so
Honest-
unprofessional for me,
okay.
but just excuse me 1 second.
Oh, how
okay.
dare you?
Wow. Okay, so Connecticut is
basically-
kind of split 50-50. Like half of us are Giants fans, half of us are Patriots fans, and there's
Half
like
of you
this
are Patriots
minuscule.
fans, and the other half are wrong.
But hold on, why
Right.
are half Giants? Do they not pay attention to the Jets, or does just no one
Because-
like
I mean,
the Jets?
it's kind
Nobody
of
likes
a
the
mix
Jets.
between
Sorry if you
the
like the Jets,
Jets
but nobody
and
likes
the
the Jets.
Giants. Like more so Giants than Jets, though.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Was I talking about this? I think I was talking about this with Matt earlier today, about how the fact that it's the New England Patriots and not the Boston Patriots, and we were discussing because I was like, well, I mean, the other states in New England aren't gonna have their own football teams. Imagine a football team from New Hampshire. Sorry if you're from New Hampshire, but like for real.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I had to
you
let my
gonna
dog out.
That's fine.
Now, like I was trying to say,
He was jerking at his dick.
Like
he was just going. He was just.
like I was saying earlier, oh my god, I'm already freaked out.
Emma, you need to lay off the sugar.
I tried to do that, but I'm smiling too hard.
Now,
I couldn't.
my football team's the Bears. Everyone here loves the Bears, even though they're a horrible team.
The Bears!
But
The Bears!
my
The Bears! The Bears, though.
my next door neighbor
can't.
is a
Hashtag the Bears.
huge Green Bay Packers fan, and he has Green Bay Packers a big flag outside his house, a decoration in his backyard.
He's gonna get some Bears Packers up in his
Exactly.
anus.
And we are still shocked that he has gotten death threats from people who used to live around his neighborhood. I mean, black.
Are you
I'm
serious?
dead serious.
I've seen people wearing Yankees hats on Yaki Way get beat up.
Yeah. Like,
man.
these people
Yeah,
were
it's
furious with this guy having a Green Bay Packers like sign
I
flag
don't goof.
all over his
yeah.
house.
I don't condone baseball related violence.
I do.
However, if you are dumb enough to wear a Yankees hat on Yaki Way is next to
Right.
Fenway Park.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dumb enough to wear a Yankees hat on Yaki Way, you're asking for it. You are wearing a sign that says "Punch me in the
Right.
face."
Uh,
And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm
I-
not.
I have a friend named Dora, and she went to a White Sox game with
By
her
the way,
friend
just
who had
quickly, I've literally just tweeted out on the Slightly Lateral Twitter, hashtag the Bears.
Oh dear God.
The Bears.
the
though.
Bears.
Oh boy, people are gonna hate you now.
Enjoy that, people. Enjoy that.
But my
I
friend
enjoyed that,
Dora
Jamie.
went to a White Sox game, which by the way that's my favorite baseball team, and they
Nerd.
hey, well it's a stupid name. Anyway,
I'm sorry. I thought we could have been friends, but I mean.
well you're a
that's
fan
fine.
of the you're a
Emma,
fan of
I
the
don't
Red
pay
Sox. You're
attention
a
to
fan
real
of the Red Sox. I
sports.
can never be friends with you.
I am a fan of the Red Sox. I'm sorry. Who won the first World
Fair
Series?
enough. Fair enough.
I'll wait.
But
Yeah. Suck
Who
my
cares? Who in the world cares about the World Series except the Americans?
oh.
dick. Who's playing the World
Americans.
Series? The Americans.
Exactly.
It makes sense that we care about it.
Oh my
Call it
god,
the World
speaking
Series,
of
that is the one
America,
thing that
I have
pisses
the
me off.
funniest story.
Well, hold on.
Alright,
Before
fight me, Jamie.
Before you tell the
Yeah,
story, let me
you
just.
finish yours.
So she went to the White Sox game, and her friend had Chicago Cubs, like memorabilia all over, and I said,
Oh.
"You're gonna get
No.
fucking, you're gonna get
You're gonna get
murdered," or something. Like, and she's like,
No, why
"No,
would they do
she's
that?
not." And she even had like a sign that says, "I love." Dora had a sign that says, "I love the Sox," but she's like, "Cubs, Cubs, Cubs, Cubs." Then it said in the bottom, "Screw the Sox."
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun
That's-
dun dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun.
dun, dun,
And
dun.
shockingly, she survived.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, so my story. I was connecting this back to the whole like America baseball, whatever. So we had a fencing meet like we do always on Saturdays, and
What a nerd.
first of all,
Sorry,
we
carry
have this. Normally, when schools don't have people to a cappella sing the national anthem, they usually just have a recording of a band play it. But they were having technical difficulties, so we were just going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. So, you know, we have our hands over our hearts, do the American thing, like, I pledge allegiance to the...
I pledge allegiance to the base. Blah blah.
Oh my god. Someone remix
I
that,
pledge
please.
allegiance to the Bears.
If any of
Oh,
any
hey!
of the
Sick,
any of
37
the three
Patriots.
people who listen to us are big in music, please do some sort of dubstep remix of either the American national anthem or the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I'd love that.
And, yeah, so we, like, summoned the national anthem, and it was wonderful.
Rise!
The whole room started laughing that we had to collect ourselves because that's not respectful. And then we
Oh,
also have this
Jesus.
tradition of buying a pickle jar at this particular meet because they always have jars of pickles for some reason because people buy pickles on sticks, I guess. So
What? Where the hell
We
do
call
you
these
live?
people fucking weird.
I live in the good old town of
guys are
Connecticut.
cavemen.
District number, you're not gonna know.
District number
So,
you're not going to know. That is a very weird
Wrecked.
district number.
I'm telling people where I live. Damn, Abby.
welcome.
But at the same time, we have 700,000 people.
yeah, you guys have like a million districts. You have more than Connecticut does. Let's put it that
I
way.
love the way they say that.
So,
You were like, we have 700,000 people.
So like my coach, he went up to one of the people at the concession stands. You know, she's been doing the concession stands for a while. She knows our tradition. She was talking to him, and he came back and told us that she's apparently really confused. Like, she was saying, I don't understand why these kids do it. I mean, they spend like $10-15 on a jar of pickles, and sometimes they get more than one. What do they do with all these pickles? And I'm just
They
like,
play hide the pickle.
Play hide the pickle. Hide the pickle. We
That
have to
is
go
like the
find it.
most innocent interpretation of that I've ever heard. Go ahead,
But
Abby.
actually, the fencing team is really gay for each other. It's
Oh,
wonderful.
good.
Yeah, right?
You know what? I know that feeling because I'm on a rugby team.
Yes.
I was about to say, I
Go
was
on.
expecting.
Oh.
That's
I was
where the story
expecting more
ends.
to go with that as well.
That is where the story ends. So Abby, so that last little bit was very. It struck me as a very intelligent, a very intelligent number, and you know what? That reminded me of something. Professor, I have a couple questions for you.
What's your question?
Are you available for an interview now, ma'am?
I am available.
All right, let me get down and get my notebook here. Okay.
Please
So-
tell me you actually write these down.
Alrighty, I've got my notebook of questions here, and I'm gonna start off at the top.
Some of these questions have actually come from international students, so if you can
Do I
keep
have to
the answer-
translate?
No,
No,
they're
you'll be
English
all right.
speaking. They're English speaking.
Okay,
don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay, just I don't
So-
want to.
Thanks, Ben.
Allow me to adjust my glasses really quick. Professor, tell me, where do babies come from?
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they
Yes,
go
okay.
under the hugging tree and they give each
There's a-
other hugs.
There's
And
a
then
tree and
that
hugs involved.
hug, then
Where-
that hug gets
sorry,
sent up
Professor,
through the tree like a beacon.
Professor. Where
Yeah?
exactly can the hugging tree be located?
It's
Yes, I
usually
would
on
like to
top
know.
of a hill, and there's
you
usually
be
some
more
kind of pretty
specific?
sunset because the hugging tree, of course, always has just like this constant sunset.
There's no hills
Really?
in my local area. Like literally, where I live is flat. So where can I go?
Professor,
alternatively?
does this mean that Jamie will never have children?
Yes.
It's a sad
Because
fact of
there are
life.
no,
I have
there are
accepted
no.
this.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any other notes on the topic?
Well, you see, the hug is kind of sends up like a beacon, and there's this whole cloud full of storks, and one of them gets the beacon. It's like, oh shit, we need a kid. And sometimes they accidentally grab two, which is kind of like where parents say, oh, one of you was planned and one of you was the mistake. And then
Were you the
not-
mistake, Professor?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
And so the stork comes down after 9 months of planning because holy shit, babies. And it's a whole celebration thing. And then they come down and the parents are in the hospital and they get the baby because we're gonna make it seem scientific and stuff. And then they get the baby. And that's where babies come from.
Okay,
Really?
Professor, I have a question.
Absolutely fascinating.
Yes.
Why do men?
I'm
have
writing notes as
nipples?
fast as I can.
Why do men have nipples, Professor?
Are you guys reading out the list?
We have no list. We have no list.
That was not the question,
You have no list,
The list does not
alright.
exist.
Professor.
Why do men have
Professor,
nipples?
why do-
Because they
yes.
secretly want to be women and they try to pretend to be women and milk themselves, and it's really kinky, but unfortunately it doesn't work and they usually
How does
just get hurt.
that happen, Professor? Professor, how does that happen?
Well, when they're being prepped by storks, sometimes they're like, oh shit, well we can't have too many girls on this planet because, I mean, lesbians are cool and everything, but we can't have everyone be a lesbian. So
Why
they
not?
kinda
Why can't everybody be a lesbian?
sign
Yeah, I want to be a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
We don't want you,
everyone,
Professor.
Everyone is a lesbian.
That's good.
But-
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad we have this kind of reform in our country. Carry on.
Everyone is a lesbian. However,
Legalize gay marriage.
Like they just kind of want to take the boobies and they kind of switch out the parts, and then
Really?
they're replaced with a flat chest.
Where do the boobs go?
Excuse me,
The
people.
boobs get put into a new baby.
So the baby gets full breasts, and the father does not.
Yes.
Am I hearing? Okay, I'm hearing you correctly. Wonderful. Hang on. Hang on, I've almost got it. Wonderful. Okay, I have another question for you, Professor. What is ovulation?
Ovulation.
I don't know why I have a lisp.
Why do you have? Do you have braces?
Excuse me, Professor.
Professor, what is ovulation, please?
I'll take what is ovulation for 200,
Ovulation
please.
is the rotation of ovals around the Earth.
Professor, I don't believe you're taking this very seriously.
I am taking this very seriously.
I would like to know the real, honest to God.
Medical
Oh,
definition.
Patriot's got another point, by the way.
Fuck's sake.
Professor, I would like to know the honest to God medical. What is ovulation?
Give me a minute here.
Okay, I'll wait. Don't you freaking look it up on Wikipedia.
Copyright Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Professor, I cannot have a WebMD article in my notes. These very important notes.
I understand.
You can't check the internet.
So,
That's cheating.
ovulation. Let me speak.
The internet does not exist.
Ovulation is where a woman, when she becomes into womanhood, her body
She becomes into womanhood. Okay.
becomes into womanhood, and
She encounters
her body,
the bears.
Oh god.
She has that little signal thing that I was talking about with the storage cellular.
I'm
has
pretty
like
sure
half
that
a
doesn't exist, Professor. I mean, call me crazy.
Well, fuck you. Do you want these notes or not?
Fine, go ahead.
So she has like her half a beacon, and sometimes her body's just like, "Oh shit, you want to have a baby," and then her body's just like, "No, I don't, because I didn't get another half of that." So, her body gets all pissed off, and you start cramping and getting really moody, and you really want chocolate and strange cravings, and then blood comes pouring out of you for about 5 to 7 days, and it happens usually every other month. Or every month.
Professor, can I just quickly clarify? We asked what ovulation was, not menstruation.
Yes, we did. Are you sure you're a doctor?
I'm
very
starting.
sure.
Where did you get your
Well, I
doctorate?
kind of combined both of them. Ovulation is just like when the body's just like, you want to have a baby, and then your body's just like, no, I don't, and then...
Again,
yeah.
you have just
Correct
gone
me.
straight into menstruation.
Correct
It's
me if
not-
I'm wrong, Professor. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ovulation is when the egg says, hello, friends, I'm here, and menstruation is when the egg says, goodbye, friends, I'm gone.
That is exactly correct.
I should take
Professor,
your job.
I have...
You should...
Professor Emma.
So now, yes.
Professor
Sorry,
Abby,
Rob had a question.
Okay.
Professor Abby, I have a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
I have blood on my poop. Could you explain why that's a thing? Why? What should I do to get that fixed?
Why do you have blood in your poop? Eat more iron.
Okay, that's all the time I need. Thank you.
Oh dear God.
Oh my god. Okay, but for real, Abby, I would like to know, start to finish, how a baby is formed. How is Babby formed, Abby?
Like this is a how you genuinely think a baby is formed.
Yes,
And then
I
we
want
to
to
go
know.
down the route of how you
start to
genuinely or
finish
why you
how
genuinely
this
think
happens.
babies have nipples. Or men have
None
nipples.
of the- Jesus Christ.
Well, I
None of
know
this
men
vegan
have
bullshit.
nipples because technically
it's all well and good
in...
doing that jokey bit. However, I genuinely want to hear Abby's answers to these.
I thought that's
Yes,
what we
Her
were
I
doing.
wanna
genuine
know.
Okay,
answers.
okay.
Do you
Well,
wanna
the reason
know?
men have
This
nipples
feeling
is
goes both
because
ways.
when they're
Holy
in
shit!
the...
Oh my god! The Pats got 38 points! Oh my god! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's,
Just gonna slow clap that one out.
It got I'm sorry, it's 38-7, Patriots. Carry
That's
on.
beautiful. That's beautiful. God bless
Yeah.
patriotism. So,
That's
no,
so
the
true.
reason guys have nipples is because in the, like, when they're being formed in, like, it's the uterus. That's right. This is really
When
depressing.
they're being formed in
In the uterus,
McDonald's factory.
that's, like, when they decide whether they're male or female, like,
Who
sex of male or
decides?
female. Well, like, it's usually the sperm if it's an X or a Y chromosome. I just studied this in psychology, man.
Why
So-
would
Why
you
would
study
you
this in
study
psychology?
psychology?
Because we were doing this difference between sex and gender.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So like the Y chromosome, there's either the sperm can either have an X or a Y chromosome, and women only have X chromosomes because we're little bitches, literally. And and jazz hands. So
True.
so
What
like,
gender are you, jazz hands?
but
Can
actually
only be
me.
described through
Yeah.
slam poetry.
So like if the sperm is a Y chromosome, it's a dude and they don't have boobies, but they still have nipples because they could have still been women because they still have that X chromosome. Yeah.
Okay.
Professor Abby, I have one last question for you. Let me get.
Hold on,
Okay.
before your question, Rob.
How are babies formed?
No, hold on.
How are babies
Okay,
formed?
Abby,
Okay.
just quickly.
Damn it.
Wait.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hold
Vagina,
on.
pump, pump,
Abby,
pump,
Abby.
sploosh.
Oh my god,
wait for
go
this.
back. Describe that again.
Abby,
Say it
hold
again,
on.
real
no,
slowly.
hold on.
Jamie, this is important!
No, hold on.
This is
I wanna
breakthrough
genuinely-
science,
I want to
Jamie!
explain for a second. Right. The reason men have nipples is because for the first 5 or 6 weeks of an embryo development, they are female.
That's what I thought.
And it's only got to that once you get to that 6 week period, or a 5-6 week period, that's when it then decides, actually.
Oh, okay.
Does men?
Yeah.
Does
Solid.
nipples have 1 or 2 P's?
So what?
Does nipples have 1 or 2 P's? It's 2 P's,
Two
right?
P's.
Yeah, 2 P's. I had to
I
actually
know from
write
my
it in the air
notes.
for a minute there. I was like,
I need
okay,
to
it's
know
2
from my
P's.
notes.
Okay, now you may be free. You are free to
No.
continue to ask your questions.
Where do babies come from? And please describe the act of copulation in great detail, please. Go ahead.
Dick,
the floor is yours.
vagina, pump, sploosh, and then there's
I'm
an
sorry,
egg there. That's
I'm
where
sorry,
you
what
were
is-
going to be that kind of friend and pop itself inside.
What is sploosh? What is?
You-
I'm sorry. What is sploosh?
Isn't sploosh that weird peachy stuff things that
No.
Zero finds
You
in
are not the
holes?
doctor here. You are not the
No, I'm
Professor
just
Abby.
making
Sploosh
reference to
is
What
a
is
book
the-
here.
sploosh?
Unsatisfying female orgasm and the overly satisfying male orgasm.
Okay. And what is pump?
You're probably one of the few
Thrusting
females who
into
think
the
the female
vagina.
orgasm is unsatisfying.
Let's. Do I have to give you the when Harry met Sally talk? Because I think I need to.
Straight people. Anyway.
Uh,
So we got the pump and the sploosh. What comes after that?
Well, if there's an egg there and it's not bleeding out yet,
ooh.
the sperm will be like,
Christ.
"Hello, friend," and it's kind of a race to the egg. So when
Okay.
one of them gets the egg, they're like, "Hello, friend," and it pops itself in there, and baby
No.
starts to form.
Is it sort of like
basically-
Michael Phelps going for the Olympic gold sort of race,
Yes,
or more of a
yes.
casual?
But
It's-
in the vagina.
in a vagina.
Actually, no, it's in the uterus.
Just Michael Phelps just fucking in the vagina. Swim, swim.
I'll
here's-
have little
here's
gold
the
medals
Seems
on it.
legit.
Here's the lesson to be learned here. Whenever you feel like a loser, remember, you were the fastest sperm. So,
That's actually
When you
quite
think about it-
motivational.
we're all winners.
Yeah.
We're all
Really.
winners in our very own
Some of us
special
are
way.
more winners than others. Like, I'm the best winner here. But, like, hey, whatever, it's fine.
Excuse
But,
me.
any more questions from the floor?
I do.
For
Professor
doctor?
Abby.
Go ahead.
I have a question that I have one last question. For some reason, when I touch my left nipple, or when everyone touches my left nipple, I get this tinkly sensation, and I just want to ask you, who's your favorite My Little Pony character?
Do we meant to process that here? So when someone touches your left nipple, it gets tingly.
Yes.
And then what is my favorite My Little Pony character?
Yeah, that was my question. I just wanted to tell you when I touch my left nipple, I get tinkly.
Oh, okay.
What about your right nipple?
I feel
The
satisfied.
right nipple has. Makes me
He's
sad
just
inside.
emotionally dead on the right side.
Yeah.
All of his nerve endings are just fried.
Yeah.
Too much electrostimulus.
Someone went too hard.
But
That's actually
my-
the best
my
description
favorite
ever.
My favorite My Little Pony character is. Oh, what was that prince guy's name?
Prince Blueblood.
Was that his name?
Doctor Who?
The white one with the blue mane.
Prince Caspian,
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
that was
Caspian?
Prince Blueblood.
Prince William,
Oh.
Dude,
Prince
that
Harry.
dude was like an asshole.
Prince
Yeah,
Charming.
I like Prince Blueblood.
Really? You liked him? Alright, we can't be friends.
Okay, thank you, Professor Abby. Thank you, Professor Abby.
No
Yes,
problem.
Thank you. Any more
Professor
questions?
Abby is now going to leave. She's had her doctorate taken off her, but her case will be up
I
for
will
review.
go back to the FBI and steal it back. I will see you guys in a week.
Her case is up for appeal, and we will let you know next week on the results of that appeal and whether she'll be able to teach again.
I can't wait to ask her that question up on my left ass cheek.
It's been an adventure
Wait,
professor.
hold on. Wasn't there one about erectile dysfunction?
That's all the time we have for this week, folks. If you wanna, if you have any questions for Professor Abby, you can tweet them to us or send them to our Tumblr.
Tweet at Slightly Lateral. Tumblr, go to slightlylateral.tumblr.com/ask.
No stashes between Slightly Lateral, for those of you wondering. It's
I
just
thought you
one
said
word.
ass.
Email us. You can email us questions, which is slightlylateral@gmail.com.
It is not 2001.
So, yeah, by all means, if you want to ask us questions, be it actually ask us questions or ask Professor Abby a question, shoot us a question over at any of those, and we'll be sure to answer those questions if Abby ever gets her doctorate back.
I'm looking at one of these questions that was sent today.
I just want to let you know. Oh, go ahead.
Professor Abby, can you tell me where the mysterious clitoris is located?
I'd just like to point out all those
In
questions.
my mouth.
All those questions were sent by Ben, who I record the Evil Within and Alien Isolation Let's Play with.
Ben sent all of them.
Ben sent all of them.
I just want to let you guys know that my notes is half a page of scribbles and then a drawing of a uterus and the phrase men.
Please take a photo of it.
And then the phrase men have nipples.
You should
That's
make
it.
it the thumbnail of this video.
I'm gonna. It's literally, and it's on one of my Pepicura sheets. It's literally just a bunch of scribbles with all the ink smeared, a drawing of a uterus, and the phrase men have nipples. And nipples is kind of spelled wrong. I had to like shove the other P in there. Some garbage can can't spell.
If I only had one P, would it be nipples?
Yes.
Sounds French.
Oui, oui. But, yeah, so, fucking hell, Abby. You just... Actually, saying that, your knowledge this week wasn't too bad. I think we need to find some
harder topics.
yeah.
Like the male anatomy.
Abby, what is a
What's
penis?
the Van's difference? How does that work?
What's
Yeah, so,
Van's difference.
How does that junk operate?
oh, God.
it's not junk?
no.
It's a piece of God.
Yeah, it's pretty much a
But if
junk.
you hit it really hard, it's a total system reset.
Can confirm.
Jesus Christ.
Do I want to know?
Basically, Abby, you kick someone in the nuts, they're gonna fall to the floor hard.
Oh my god, I remember. Okay, so like when I was a kid, my brother would always piss me off, so I'd always kick him in the nuts. He
You
was
fucking
an idiot.
bitch!
No.
Why?
My dad never stopped me. I mean, he'd be like, Abby, that's not nice. And I'm like, okay. So I'd keep doing it because I'm me. And then my aunt told me.
You know, you said
like,
he never stopped you. That whole Abby, that's not nice. That's basically supposed to stop you.
That's her stopping you.
Supposed to.
Listen,
But,
let me tell you a story. When
All
I was
about
around
how
10
my
years
left
old,
gut flipped turned upside down.
I somehow fucking knew you were going to do
I'll tell
that.
you how the camera. Okay, sorry.
Bella.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
But when I was
Spins
like
around
around
in my
10,
chair.
when I was 10 years old,
Ew.
I was a huge fan of wrestling. I used to watch wrestling nonstop. So
So
the last
you're
time I
Matt.
went to a block, yes. So when I went to a block party with my family, right around the time I was into wrestling, as a joke, I thought it was funny. I kicked my uncle in the
Jesus Christ.
and like my whole family, not my whole family, like my uncle and my mom was like giving me like a big talk how that's a big no-no. And
Big
after
no-no.
realizing how painful that is, I started crying on the way home for a good 3 hours.
Oh no.
Because I had no idea that's how precious the balls are.
Oh god.
I mean, I
Like,
didn't
my
have them at the
aunt told me
time,
that,
but
and I was
still.
just
It's one of
like-
those things that you can have two blokes, like, kicking someone in the nuts, it's one of those things you can have two blokes who absolutely hate each other, yet they've still got
Yes.
that respect for one another not to kick someone in the nuts. And
Yeah.
I've seen it loads of times before.
Well, like,
If a girl goes to fucking hit a guy, the first place they go for is the nuts. And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if two guys who
Can confirm.
want to kill each other can fucking respect not going for the balls, then why can't a female understand that? That's what I don't get.
I've had to go for the balls before, but that was because it was a matter of my own safety.
Yeah, obviously.
That's pretty much now the only time I would ever.
That's slightly different.
Because if you're an asshole
and
you're trying to attack me, I will hit you in the nuts so that way your genetic code does not get spread on. Because you don't deserve it.
You an asshole.
What I'm getting at is, like, if, like, there's just messing about going on, or, you know, a girl's just pissed.
That was so English. Oh my god.
Oh, leave me alone. Or if, I've seen it before where, like, just a guy has said something that a girl hasn't liked, and it's not necessarily been anything directly offensive, just it's been taken the wrong way, and the girl has straight away gone for a kick in the nuts. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, that is something that not only causes a guy inconsiderate, like, an incomprehensible amount of pain, but it's something, as you guys said, it can fuck up someone's bloodline.
Oh yeah.
System reset.
Yeah.
That's why, like...
And it's like, I don't know how, like... I mean, the only thing I suppose you can compare it to is probably childbirth. But it's one of those things that childbirth is something when you get pregnant you expect to happen. And at some stage in a woman's life, they accept they're going to have to go through that at some point, yeah?
And it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
It's mother love.
But a guy doesn't expect to be kicked in the nuts.
He also doesn't get
Unless
anything
he's an
out of it.
asshole.
No, he doesn't. Like, at least with
We
women,
don't
it's
get
like,
any
this little
child,
tiny
we just
thing
get a-
now, but at least you have to take care of it. It's
We
kind of
don't get any child, we get bloody balls. Depending on how hard a woman's
God.
kick.
Oh god.
Ah!
Put it
Oh
this way.
lord.
Put it this way.
Unrelated? Oh god.
Oh, this is how, like, this is how sensitive the testicles are to a certain degree. You can flick someone's bollock and it would hurt. Incredibly, it would hurt. Like, literally, I don't know if
Imagine this,
you've
ladies.
done this, Rob, but if you ever just, like, I don't know, just, like, put your hand in your pocket or drop something in your pocket or something and just caught it wrong, and then almost, like, crippled over because you've just caught your bollock wrong.
I can just imagine someone
Would you
dropping
be...
a nickel in their pocket going, oh my god.
Oh my
Would you be
lord!
shocked?
Face
It's made
forward.
you, like,
Would you-
accidentally dropping your, like, when you're sitting down, accidentally, like, dropping your phone on yourself.
Would you be shocked if I told you that's actually happened to me before?
What?
With a nickel?
Not with a nickel, but with a TV remote.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, I know that pain. I've dropped Xbox controls. I think I dropped my iPad at one point. It's just not something. It's not saying it's very nice. I've like clipped a table before now, and then had to
Oh,
like
God.
stop for about 5 seconds just to go.
Just be like, oh boy. I've only done that to my hip bone, but that's...
Yeah, the thing is with like catching your hip, that's it's a sharp pain, but it will go after a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, it doesn't go for me. I have really pointy hip bones,
But
so...
if you catch your testicle, it's not so much a sharp pain. No, I'm trying to explain. It's not so
No,
much
go
a
ahead.
sharp
I'm
pain.
This is a
but
really
it's
serious thing.
It's a very strong pain that doesn't go, and it takes
way.
I heard
ages
that-
for said pain
I heard
to
that you
go.
get nauseous. Do you get nauseous?
Yes.
Depending on
Really?
Yeah.
how
Really?
hard. I remember one time I got hit super hard in the dick by this asshole friend. I threw up.
You
right
could pass
after
out
that.
from it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've had my hand up before and I've just like dropped it, not literally just got stroke and hands dropped, but just like went to put my hand down and I've put my hand down just that little bit too fast and caught them, and as I said, I've had to stop what I was doing because of it. Because it
Can I
was
just-
Jamie,
Can I just say
Oh.
this?
Jamie, you know how that wouldn't
Probably
happen? You know how that wouldn't happen? If guys had shorter fucking pockets.
That's true.
no,
I-
I'm not on about.
What type
That's
of-
not in my pockets. That's just a general. I've like put my hand
You went down to like scratch and you scratched a little too hard.
Can I just say this?
Yeah, or
Any
you're
guy,
not judging the force in which your hand is moving.
any guy who's possibly watching this video right now is probably cringing in everlasting pain of us talking about how painful getting hit in the
Or
balls
is,
is.
or is
So did
nodding
you
right
mean
now,
like
just going, yep.
80% of our
Yep.
audience?
Yeah. More like 5%.
5% of our audience is me.
Another 10% is me.
3% is me.
And I make
Okay.
up the rest
Hey,
percent.
unrelated, I just realized that the pen that I was writing all my notes with was erasable pen. So, on the little scribbly part, I drew a dick with the eraser. I'll send that picture to you too, because it's solid comedy. This is the good stuff. I'm an adult.
Yeah, you're a legal adult, Emma. How does that feel?
Gross. It's disgusting. I swear to God, I get threatened every day. My mom's like, I'm gonna make you pay rent. And I'm like, I would literally cry. I can't even afford mac and cheese for myself. What do you want from me?
Right?
Just a quick question, Emma. Are you still on Loot Crate, or did you cancel?
I cancelled.
Ah, okay.
Why?
We got Rob to sign up. Rob's now on Loot Crate.
I'm kind of tempted to get a Loot Crate. I don't know, though.
If you're going to get it, let me know.
Because, like, the thing about it is, I don't have, like, a steady source of income that I could just keep buying them.
Right. Have you got, what was it, Rob's? $100 and so dollars or something for 6 months?
$109 for 6 months.
There you go.
Do I have? I might have a. No.
The thing is, you have to.
I'm saving up money for my CG cosplay and for RTX. So, like. Oh, the pain is real. Speaking of con tickets, I have to get my Kineticon tickets at some point.
Just think of it this
Sorry,
way.
Emma, are you doing New York this year?
It depends on where I get into school.
Okay, because Rob, you're wanting to do New York, aren't you?
Hopefully.
Yeah, if I don't.
Just myself on my
hopefully, like if I get a job after just one convention I'm going to, and if they will have me get a vacation, then certainly.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if I get into my top school, PAX East will be the last con I go to.
Oh yeah, because are you still trying to get into the academy, or is that?
Yeah.
How's that going? Because you haven't really spoken about it for a while.
I know, it's a lot of hurry up and
like on the podcast.
It is going.
Like socially.
Yeah, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. So it's just like all I can do is wait now. I won't know until mid-April.
I'm so happy you used the term "hurry up and wait." I love that.
My
term.
blue and gold officer used it. I love her. She's so nice.
Wait here, but you gotta hurry when you're waiting.
Yeah, hurry up and wait. I got all my stuff in, and now I just get to sit and cry.
I love that.
And aim for other schools.
Yeah, and like people at my school, since like I got into RIT.
Swag.
Burp. I got into.
That was a burp.
Class.
Sorry.
How about you do this? How about you just try to do this?
I tried to make a burp noise and I swallowed air in too fast. And I choked and I snorted and I went.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like this one episode of this podcast where Jamie sneezed and he immediately did this noise. Jamie, I'm sorry, but I have to make fun of you for doing this. This is exactly what you did. Achoo!
Yeah, I do that quite often.
Yeah. Oh my god, what about the noise I made earlier? Oh, I don't remember what we were talking about, but like I kept going like.
That was it.
And then Matt was like, he called me out on something in the middle of it, so okay. Oh my god! The Patriots are up to 45 points. Oh, praise Bill Belichick. Oh lord.
I'm pretty sure.
Man, the Colts are sucking right now. Jamie.
They're not my team. I don't care.
Okay.
Licks the microphone in anticipation. Oh god.
Emma, I did not buy you a microphone for you to fucking lick it.
Oh my god, do you guys want to hear a joke? Do you want to hear the best joke?
Oh god.
Yes.
What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
What?
My favorite joke.
But back to sneezing. Jamie, what your sneeze that you did in that podcast? You know what that reminded me of? My dad used to do this one thing. I'm not sure how many people do this, but my dad used to do this one thing where if he wants to sneeze, he'll get two of his fingers and just cover his nose, and he'll do this noise. He'll do, and then his hand starts shaking, and he'll sneeze. I don't know why he'll do that.
My sneezes aren't that stupid.
My sneezes are adorable.
Emma, you going back to like the noises you were making? It's like I'm 95% convinced, and having listened to a lot of the past podcasts, since you and Abby like joined the podcast, this has become mostly just you guys going, and it's just like really fucking high pitched whines. Exactly.
Sports.
Welcome to the women's side of your audience, Jamie. We're whining pitches.
Talk about
Oh, Emma.
boys and bras and
makeup.
Oh, let's be honest, Emma. You won't
And
talk about boys.
Justin. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go say
Emma, let's face it.
and pleasing the old gods.
Let's
and what
be
we
real.
had for
Benedict
breakfast.
Emma, let's face it.
Smash.
Let's face it. You're not going to talk about boys, but you will quite happily jump in on the conversation if we start talking about women.
You
Oh,
right
so-
though.
I'm sorry. So
I like
the
boobies.
bisexual. Thank you.
Hey,
Hey.
Queercast, what's up?
Oh my god. Oh, so I forgot what my first thing was, but my second thing was, so I was directing a bout at the fencing meet yesterday, and I was just, I was doing ready. I was about to tell them to start, and one of my friends runs by. She's like, "I just got a cute girl's number," and she's off, and I'm like, "You can't just tell me these things and run away." And then I almost kissed a girl on a bus, and I got really
Oh my
sad.
God.
I thought you said.
I have the
I
best
thought you
story
said-
about something like that.
I thought you
Go.
said you were going to say you were going to
on the
kiss.
bus, but let's not go into that.
I seriously thought you were going to say I was going to
Frequently,
kiss.
recently.
Hold on. I thought you were going to say I was about to kiss a girl on the butt.
Yes.
Well, that too. Okay.
Well, I would.
So-
One day.
So, true. So, my girl kissing story. So every year with a group of my friends, I have a New Year's party, and we sort of just go and like meander around Boston, and at midnight we go to the aquarium, which is right on the water, and we watch the fireworks because they shoot them from a barge in the water. And so I was there with a big group of people. There's probably 15 of us in all, and so. Clock strikes midnight, fireworks start going off, and I turn around and I go, "Who's gonna make out with me?" And one of my friends goes, "I will," and I'm like, "I'm here." So we make out, and then she stops and she walks away, and I look around and someone else just walks up, and so I've now made out with 2 girls within like 5 minutes. And then
I wish
A
my
third
New
girl.
Year's was
Come-
this eventful.
hang on, and then a third girl walks up,
All I did
and
was
so
got
we're making
drunk.
out. And then one of my friends from a couple years ago, he graduated a while back. I had found out earlier in the evening, this dude was high as a kite tonight. Like, whoo boy. And so, like, he's a little further back, and I can tell he's standing there with his friend, like, watching this girl and I, and all I hear, just really quietly, like, and this dude is, like, really big, just like a physically large human being.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there, and he's just watching, and he says in the most wistful voice ever, he goes, "I hope this never ends."
Oh.
And I started laughing so hard. The girl pulled away and she goes, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, but you heard that right." And she was like, "Yeah." Oh my god. It was the best moment because he's just sitting there watching. He's going, "I hope this never ends." And that was my New Year's. It was a great time. It was a
Someone
wonderful
start
time.
playing Marvin Gaye, cause this guy is horny.
And
Not
that's
that
how you
song.
know. That's how you know it's gonna be a good year.
Rob, do you wanna
When
talk about your link with that song? Or?
No.
What? Please, no, Rob.
No.
Share with the group. We're not here to
Anyway.
judge, except for Jamie. Jamie's
that's
here
true.
to judge.
So basically, that's how you know my year started out better than yours because I made it with 3 girls in 7 minutes. Go ahead.
Rob, you're up.
Get wrecked.
Oh Jesus, we're really doing this?
Yep, we're really
Yes.
doing this.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Ah, freak me sideways with a fucking butternut knife. All right.
Ew.
Let me.
Bradley.
God. Oh my god,
Well-
imagine trying to arouse someone with a butter knife. It's
You
cold.
don't use the sharp end, Emma.
Butter knives
Well,
don't
you
have
don't
sharp
know.
ends.
What if they're into that?
Butter knives
Well,
don't
I
have
mean,
sharp
then they're
ends.
into that, but I don't want to physically cause them harm. That will last
Spread
a
butter
while.
on their ass.
Lube it up.
That will, if it's
Onto
yeast
buns. Get it?
infections.
Ah.
Oh,
buns.
oh,
Butter it.
Oh,
What you did there?
buns.
I see it.
I see.
I
what
see
you
it.
did.
I
God
see
damn
you.
it,
I
Emma.
see you over there. You doing you. You're like pizza at a
Okay,
Chinese
so, no,
buffet. I
Rob.
see you doing you, but I'm not feeling it right now.
Brad, story.
Oh
Now.
Jesus. All right, I'll
Go
give
ahead.
the quick version. I'll give the
No,
quick.
no, no, no,
version
no, no,
of
no,
it.
no, no, no.
You will give the long
Seriously.
version. You
We
will
have
give the
time.
long,
We have
just
time. Give the
uncut,
long version.
fully erect
All right.
version.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Alright, alright,
Alright.
alright. So I said alright.
Okay. Little tribute to Joe Pesci there, my God. Anyway,
Come
so
on.
here.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so here.
Okay, so I said okay.
Okay.
So I was 18 once, shocking, and
At some point.
my girlfriend at the time was over at my place, and we played what did we play? We played Grand Theft Auto 4, not a big deal. So once we were finished, we also had the radio playing on as well, like a classic station. We're on the classic music, and not the new shit today. And
These damn kids.
Exactly. That's what I feel like. Anyway, so I looked at her once we were finished playing said game, and I said, well, shit, what do we do now? We just beat the game, what do we do? And Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On started playing on the radio.
Shit.
What else do
Marvin
you
gets
do
so
at
much
that
better.
moment?
This is what straight people do. They get together,
You're
play
taking
GTA,
advice.
and fuck.
This is, oh well, if you can even call this fucking, go ahead. But
Jesus.
once that started playing, we pretty much did exactly what Marvin Gaye was telling us to do, if you catch my drift.
They're good
And,
at listening to directions.
Yeah, so
Fuck.
so once we finish, and
No, she finished.
Collectively.
She
Oh,
quote
she
unquote
fin-
finished before
probably,
you. But,
probably. I mean, it was our first time, weird stuff happened.
No.
Speaking of weird.
Disappointing.
Speaking of disappointed.
Speaking of weird, you will not believe.
Speaking
Oh,
of weird.
Lordy.
So once we finish, she looks at me and she goes, "Hey, Rob." I go, "Yes, dear." "I got a crazy fucking idea." I go, "Oh, you know lesbians, right?" I go, "Yeah." "You know how they fuck, right? The scissoring?" I go, "Well, yeah, yeah." "Why don't we try that?" I go, "What? What on exactly? What on God's earth are you talking about?" She
This is
goes,
my favorite story.
"Okay,
Is hyperventilating already?
hold on, don't hyperventilate yet. Try to hold it. Try to hold it like poop. Try to hold
I got
it."
it together.
So-
I got it.
That's what she said.
Okay. So,
Good.
where was I? Oh yeah. So she said, "Yeah, lesbians, right?" I was like, "Let's do that." How are we? What? Okay. How can we do this? And I go, "That's exactly what I'm thinking." So he's like, "Well, we don't want to use your front because that's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna bend all
Because
weird
that's
ways.
called.
So how about
that's
we
called
try that?"
sex.
I just hit my mic. So why don't we try this?
Oh no.
We try your butt.
No.
I go, what? I rub my preciousness on your back end, and we see what
Girls,
what
please,
happens.
please, just let him finish, because
I am never calling it anything else ever again.
let him finish, because it gets so
And-
much better.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
we'll see what happens. And like the dumbass 8-year-old. And by the way, this was the day right after my birthday. This
Oh, no.
was either the best gift and the
Happy
worst gift at the
birthday
same
to
time. So here's what
Let me
happened.
rub my precious.
Like the little bitch that I was and still am. I said, all right. So we begin to do said.
Funny enough, that's exactly
Preciousness.
what he said to me when I got to Chicago.
Well, being with you was way better. Anyway, so
I treat you right.
They had better
Yeah.
sex.
we do this said event because I really
Straight
don't.
scissors.
And
Straight people.
that scissor is a best way to describe it because that's exactly what it felt like. For some reason,
Oh.
it felt like I was wiping my ass with sandpaper. It was the most painful thing my butt has ever felt. In
Did she get an infection?
I don't know. I
Because
didn't.
that's just asking for it.
I didn't feel that way when I was doing it the normal way.
So I'm gonna draw a diagram of this and I'm gonna post it in the link. But what I'm imagining right now is you, Rob. I'm imagining you like down, like Dougie style, ass up in the air, and she's sitting like on top of you, and she's got like her legs spread.
No. It's like
This is the most phenomenal description.
it's like
I've ever heard.
actual scissoring. It's like actual scissoring, but instead of two women having instead of having a guy and his girl, or maybe two women, however you want to imagine it, instead of them like face to face, I'm facing the TV and she's facing the wall behind her.
Just watching some X Files.
Exactly. And she
no.
grinds. She does something really weird with her front, or her preciousness, and my behind is in excruciating pain. 5 seconds this happens. 5 seconds this happens. I fall off the bed, right? I fall off the bed. I'm in agony. I'm rolling around the floor. And I'm screaming, holy shit, this hurts. And she is laughing at me. She is like, oh my god, that's so funny. I didn't think that was going to hurt so much. I'm so sorry. Then she looks at the clock, and she said it's 2:50 p.m. Of course it won't be a.m., but p.m. And she's like, oh shit, I'm late. I gotta go to work. So she's running, and she's like, I'm sorry, Bobby, I'll call you tomorrow. Bye. And she leaves me naked on my floor in agony. So, I go to the bathroom to see how bad the damage is. It's bad. I'm bleeding.
Oh no.
I'm bleeding. It looked like.
Oh my god.
It looked like.
Abby, you got it wrong. This is where babies come from.
It looked like.
God, I hope so.
This is the most detailed version I've ever told of the story. Anyway, I can't tell you how many people know this story. It's sad, but this is the first time it's
And
ever
now
come
an
out.
extra 3 people will know.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Well, wait. I'm gonna be advertising this channel, so I'm fucked. Anyway.
An extra 5 people will know.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's funny. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah. So I look in the mirror. I'm bleeding. It was that
Oh,
bad.
Jesus.
So
Oh, Jesus.
I can just see you bent over and spread looking at your ass in a mirror.
it's
Going,
not the
"Oh,
first time that's
no."
happened, but this was a medical problem.
What?
This was a medical problem. So
This is a medical emergency.
the very
Not
next.
just checking out
So
your
the very
sweet
next.
asshole.
The very next day, I say to my mom, Mom, please take me to the doctors. My butt hurts. I have no other way to say it. Just say, my butt hurts. Let's just say
Because you can't tell your mom you were scissoring
Let's just
your
say-
girlfriend.
Mom,
Let's just say...
my butt hurts.
let's just say... Mom, let's just say I strained a little too hard. Let's say that. And I just want it checked.
Oh,
I just want it
my
checked.
God.
So we went to the doctors, and the doctor looked at it, looked at my asshole.
Looked at it.
Looked at it.
Looked at it.
looked-
Looked at it.
Exactly.
Looked at it.
He looked at my
He
ass.
looked at it.
He took a close and very disturbing look at my asshole and went, I swear
Rubbed
to God.
his eyeballs
I
on
swear
it.
to God, this is what he said. He went, okay, I'm going to say this in the best impression I could do of George Takei. He looked and went, oh my. That's almost like what that reminded me of.
Oh my.
But literally, it was just like, oh my, wow, what happened here? And I just simply said, don't ask. And he said,
Just don't.
yes, there's some asshole hair missing. It looks like there's a cut right there. And I went, what the hell was on her? My thought was thinking, what the hell was in her? And then felt I went,
She's hiding. She's
It
hiding
was-
knives in
No,
her vagina.
She was.
Have you ever seen
she was.
Teeth?
She was that like eating butt from
oh, don't mention teeth.
Catherine
Oh yeah,
Yep.
with
yeah,
the teeth.
yeah.
Yep.
But after the doctor, I couldn't sleep on my back because I had to lay my butt there. So I had to sleep belly side, ass up in the air like I'm begging for it. That's
Face
how I had
down,
to
ass up. That's the
Exactly.
way we like to.
Exactly.
Just be glad you weren't in prison at the time.
Yeah, true. By the way, speaking of that, has any of you seen the picture of a guy who had a complete tattoo on his back of a woman and the ass is 2 titties? And the picture said,
No.
what did it say? Oh, the picture said, this guy had the best tattoo in the world until he went to prison.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh.
so to finish off the story,
my.
really quickly, I was sleeping on my bed, ass up in the air. I get a vibration text, and it's from my girlfriend at the time. She says, "Yeah, I don't think this is working out," and she broke up. with me.
One of my knives slipped out when we were doing
Exactly.
things. Have you seen
What
it?
makes me
'Cause
laugh?
I can't find
What
it
makes me laugh
anywhere.
about this whole thing is, apart from anything else, when Rob first told me, I was in fucking stitches. But
I remember
the
your
fact
reaction
that
to
the
this.
The whole point, like, it's usually one of those things that it's usually the guy wrecks the girl's asshole, and it's quite funny when it happens the other way round.
It is.
Yeah.
There's
So
Jamie and Matt. The first time I heard this story, Jamie and Matt both received a Snapchat from me that was just.
I still have that Snapchat. I will upload
I
it.
You should
have
put it
it
in the
right
link down
here.
because
Upload it to Imgur and
it summed it up really well. We'll put it in the link
no.
down. You can look at it.
I'm
Yeah,
that
looking
was-
at it right now.
So I was scrolling through Tumblr on my phone because that's what I do during these podcasts. And
How rude! How rude! How are you a
I was
doctor?
just like, the thing is, in Skyrim you can write. In Skyrim you can write a bee. In real life you can write a bee, and then it's just a picture of that woman from the Bee movie.
No.
No, no.
And on that rather disturbing note,
All right.
has anyone got any last minute business?
Um,
I hate you all.
it's
Other than the football score?
6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball just went to the Colts. 45-7 Patriots.
Okay, so the Patriots are going to be facing the Seahawks in the Super Bowl So
God is good to us. Except God is not good to his asshole.
Nah, you got that right.
so yeah, thank you very much for listening. If you made it this far, remember
Lord.
to
This has been an interesting one.
yeah, this has been an interesting one. Like,
I'm
favourite,
advertising this
subscribe.
one.
Yeah. Like, favorite, subscribe. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr,
Follow me.
Facebook. Yeah, Emma's just gonna do her usual shit.
Follow me.
Thank you very much to Rob for joining us on this episode.
I don't
Thank
know
you
if I'd
for
thank
having
anybody.
me. Exactly. Thank you for having me embarrass myself in front of 5 people.
You're welcome.
It's been a ride.
Maybe next time it'll be 6.
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Rob might be making another appearance soon. We don't know yet, but we'll see how it goes.
Depends on if he comes up with another scissoring story.
Yeah, Rob,
And
go
hopefully
out
my
there,
dog-
explore the sexual world.
Yeah,
Time to
live
go-
your dreams,
time-
kid.
Time to go to Vegas.
Nice.
Um,
We'll see you on another episode of Sports Center.
So yeah, thanks very much for listening. Remember, any questions for us or Professor Abby, email us slightlylateral@gmail.com or go through Tumblr or Twitter. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.
I love you.
John Madden.
Say bye, everyone.
Football.
John Madden.
I hate
John
you all.
Madden.
Football!
John Madden. John Madden. John Madden.